Will the House come to order? Mr. Clerk?
Aloha and good afternoon. Today's invocation will be delivered by Representative Ellie Cochran. Will the members who wish to participate please rise?
Nane vale o ka lue hui ka laie Pa ka makani I ka launia o ka maa e O nā tupuna he molele o waine Ka ala o nā pua mohala me lawa O Hello, hello, ka limu ka ula vela I ka lai O ka papa limu kapu o ka hekili I ka lai Lino hau I ka ula vehi I ka ula laau O ka la ula mili ia me ka ua o pa upili Haa heo I ka ua ula o ka mala ula o lele Mahalo I ka waiola o ka ua o ulalana Mahalo 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 yoko Can be seated. I just shared Oli o Wainee. It's written by my cousins Tamakale Leiki and Auli'i Mitchell, and it describes the beauty and the lands of my birth of Lahaina, and it also gives respect and honor to our kupuna, our kupuna and our mo'i, and our ali and my mother who are interred at Wainee Graveyard. It talks about the ma'a winds that's cooling and caressing that comes from the mountains down into Lahaina. And the fragrances of the flowers and the lawai fern, which is the hand of God, it symbolizes. And the colorful swaying limu kapu beds of Chief Kahekili in the oceans. And the colorful rains that come down that would come down so hard like we've experienced the last few days, would lay the pili grass down up on the mountainsides in West Maui. And so I just wanted to share a little bit of my life and description of where I'm from with all of you, and also to say to please be blessed and to be a blessing to others in our respective districts, which collectively and collaboratively we will be a blessing to others in this upcoming lead session. So mahalo for this time to share a little bit of myself with all of you, and bless you all.
Thank you, Representative Cochran. Item 1, roll call. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Ayu, Mr. Alcos, Ms. Amato,
Excuse.
Ms. Bellotti, Mr. Chun, Ms. Cochran, Mr. Ganadin, Mr. Garcia, Mr. Garrett, Mr. Gates, Mr. Hashem, Mr. Hashimoto, Mr. Holt, Ms. Hussey Burdick, Ms. Ichiyama, Ms. Kahaloa, Ms. Capella, Mr. Kila, Ms. Kitagawa, Mr. Kobayashi, Mr. Kong, Ms. Lamosao, Ms. Lowen, Ms. Martin, Ms. Martinez, Mr. Matayoshi, Ms. Matsumoto, Mr. Mizuno, Ms. Morikawa, Ms. Nakamura, Mr. Nakashima,
Excuse.
Mr. Nishimoto, Mr. Onishi, Ms. Peruso, Mr. Pirik, Ms. Poepoe, Mr. Quinlan, Mr. Saiki, Mr. Sayama, Ms. Souza, Mr. Takayama, Ms. Takenouchi, Mr. Tam, Mr. Tarnas, Mr. Todd, Mr. Ward, Mr. Woodson, Mr. Yamashita, Mr. Speaker.
Present.
Mr. Speaker, 47 members are present, 2 are excused.
Thank you. Item 2, reading of the journal. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, may this matter be deferred.
So ordered. Item 3, Mr. Clerk, are there any messages from the governor?
Mr. Speaker, there are none.
Item 4, Mr. Clerk, are there any Senate communications?
Mr. Speaker, there are none.
Members' introductions. Are there any introductions? Representative Quinlan.
Mr. Speaker, in the gallery today, we have a former colleague, Matt LaPresti. Welcome back to your House of Representatives.
Representative Hussey Burdick.
Mr. Speaker, we are also thrilled to have with Dr. Lopresti today members of his environmental ethics class at the Hawaii Pacific University. Olivia, if everyone could please stand when I say your name, and if everybody else could hold your applause till I get to the end. Olivia Cropper, Taylor Lagorio, Eleni Maynard, Madeline Murphy, Amelie Person, Katie Pothier, and Austin Sexton Warner. Welcome to your House of Representatives.
Members, are there any further introductions? Representative Mizuno.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In the gallery, we have a good friend of ours known as Dermont Connor, but his name is now Dermont Manaole. Can you please stand and hold your applause? I want to recognize his beautiful wife, Aiko Manaole. Can you please stand? Members, can you give them a warm aloha welcome to their House of Representatives? Thank you.
Moving on to item 5, introductions of resolutions. Mr. Clerk, are there any resolutions for action?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, we have for action House Resolution Number 9, establishing the House Special Committee on Red Hill to address issues related to the Red Hill Bulk Fuel Storage Facility, water contamination and remediation, and all related impacts. This resolution is offered by Speaker Psyche and many others.
Members, House Resolution Number 9 will be deferred one legislative day. Mr. Clerk, is there another resolution for action?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, we have for action House Resolution Number 10, establishing a legislative working group to oversee the Department of Hawaiian Homeland's execution of funds appropriated pursuant to Act 279, Session Laws of Hawaii 2022, to address the beneficiary waiting list. This resolution is offered by Speaker Psyche and many others.
Members, House Resolution Number 10 will be deferred one legislative day. Mr. Clerk, are there any further resolutions for action?
Mr. Speaker, there are no further resolutions for action. May all others be referred to print.
So ordered. Item 6, announcements. Are there any announcements? Motion to adjourn. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House stand adjourned until 12 o'clock noon tomorrow.
Representative Garcia.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. The House stands adjourned until 12 noon tomorrow.